And welcome back.
Oh, we're starting.
Welcome back to Boots.
Welcome back to high school. Wait.
Welcome back to High School Boots.
I had a good answer. Like, I had something legitimate to talk about with high school class, but I was too vague when I wrote down the thing. I don't remember the whole, like, point of writing down talking about high school classes.
I got something interesting to say. My girlfriend last year, she worked at Sephora in a JCPenney makeup store. I don't know if anybody actually cares, but
All right, next topic.
she did that 2 years ago in 2013. She worked there for about 2 months before tax season came around, and whenever tax season came around, she just sort of she was waiting on the W-2, never got it, so she just ignored it. She had no idea that is literally a federal crime. And so she was like, yeah, so I just didn't do it. And I was like, at all? And she's like, no. And I was like, I would hope you didn't get audited. And she was like, why? What's audited? And I was like, oh, girl.
That's some things to talk about.
And I was like, it's not a big deal, but don't ever do that again.
Yep. It's not a big deal. What do you mean it's not a big deal? Well, there's a compass. I came in here for a fucking compass. Cool. I kind of need him in this dungeon. Well,
Yeah.
like, there's no slowly moving.
You found it. You found
it.
the slowly moving.
All right. Yeah, Brett got 3 checks last year. He got his state. He got his whatever. He got both of them. 2
Federal?
that you get. Yeah. I think he got 2 federal. I was like, you might want to find out why you have that, because you could probably get in a lot of trouble if they accidentally sent you 2 and you cashed it anyway. And he just said YOLO and cashed it.
That's what I like to hear.
So, I don't need to do this. Why am I doing it? All right. Long shot for that. Oh, here's a key room. Once again, don't need to do this. Alright, I missed. Yacht. Not putting a picture of the boat up. So yeah, going back to high school classes. So I was in broadcasting, and I literally got to go wherever I want. I even had some classes like, oh, I got to go film some stuff, and they just let me out of the class. I did that in language class all the time, and 2 of my really close friends were in yearbook. And,
oh, you made it.
I just what? I'm still trying to figure out what just happened. And they were like the head of the journalism part that made yearbooks.
Yeah.
So I always had them constantly pull me out of class to do yearbook things. And we always used to leave school to go pick up the donuts for donut day and stuff. I was never in school in my senior year. It was great.
In my senior year of high school, I started to think that I might be part vampire or some stupid shit, or
it happens.
because Joe and I would literally we'd skip class together. We'd leave the exact same way. It became so common that the teacher would watch us leave and would just be like, "See you guys later."
I didn't ask your opinion about it. I know it's attack type.
But yeah, but what happened was that we kept skipping class together. We'd both leave at the same time. We rode to school together. I gave him a rush to school or whatever. But he got called in to for skipping 2 or 3 times. Not once did anybody say anything to me.
We forgot the
What?
fucking room on the 2nd floor that I said, don't let me forget about that room.
I didn't know when you needed to let me know.
Every 2 seconds, I need you to be like, hey.
Hey, don't forget that room, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
You gotta do some backtracking.
Yep.
Hey, don't forget that room. Don't forget we gotta backtrack to that room.
Damn it.
Did you have a favorite class in any besides that?
Also in my senior year, I took Spanish.
Yes. Where did that come from?
I took Spanish, but that was after taking 3 years of... Don't push this block back.
What happened? I don't understand what just happened.
Don't push this block back.
I feel like the game just loaded after the fact.
But I took Spanish after 3 years of French. I just did it as like a blow-off class.
Yeah.
And so I basically dicked around in Spanish class, and I already knew like basic Spanish. So, all right. So I literally just sat there just making fun of everyone else while I got an A in a class. Because here's the weird thing: our Spanish teacher was French.
Yeah.
And so the fact that I took, and no, he didn't teach French class either. We had an American woman teaching French.
Completely American. She looked kind of French, but she was completely American.
What the fuck? I have to do so much backtracking.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cool. So he just basically just gave me an A in a class because I took 3 years of French. It was great.
Don't forget that room.
They fall faster than me. Yeah, show offs, asshole.
Hey, look what we can do.
So now I gotta raise the water level, and then go back down, and then change the water level again. Come all the way back over here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh look.
There's the room.
You need to go in there. Just hang out here for a little bit. Fuck. You proud of yourself?
My favorite class overall was definitely.
What am I doing?
My favorite class overall, though, was definitely 7th grade biology. And I don't know why I have such fond memories of it, because 7th grade overall kind of sucked. Like, I remember,
We didn't know each other.
no, we met each other in 8th grade. It was me, Matt, and Diaz hanging out a lot. And it was the first time that I ever actually, like, did really terrible in school. And I think it might have been because of Matt and Diaz.
What teacher did you have?
I had Miss Gibbs.
Remember anything about the school that means nothing to me?
Yeah,
I
I had Miss Gibbs and like some black lady who really didn't like me.
Was she the math teacher?
Yes.
She didn't like anyone.
She liked white girls. She was a big fan of white girls.
Ah man, that was the class. Fuck. You fuck. That was the class I learned the pie song. Did she play the pie song for you?
Mm-mm.
Ah, that was the best song ever. By Hard and Firm.
What?
It's the pie song.
Do they just like say the pie song, like sing the pie song?
3.14151. That was like the whole song. But it was supposed to be like, I don't know if you remember that. I think it was a PBS show called like Zoom or something.
I don't know.
It was like a bunch of kids doing like little science experiments and stuff.
Yeah,
And they were kind of parodying that.
Okay.
And alright, that room. Okay, that's where I gotta go. And they made a song about pie. And there was like a kid-friendly version and then the adult version, where he started like rapping with numbers but talking about the girl he bangs in different area codes and stuff. How many 3-ways he's had, just random stuff. It's the best song ever. Look up Hard and Firm. My song.
I literally have no recollection of that.
It's the best song ever. I think it's the only song I have in my YouTube favorite playlist. Because you have like the liked and the favorites.
Yeah.
I like everything, but I've only favorited the pie song.
I just remembered I had that year with Brandon Etheridge. He was in my class or whatever.
Yeah.
And Miss Gibbs made him cry. Because he hiccuped up in the middle of class, and she was just playing around. Like, this is her first year teaching. She doesn't know about the limits. And like she was like, he hiccuped, and like she just had me walking by, and she turned around and was like, "How dare you hiccup in my," like loud as shit. And he had a look on his face like he was about to cry, and he like got up and left. And I was like, "Oh."
All that backtracking for a key.
I was like, "Miss Teacher, what are you doing?" And she was like, I put the fear of God in him, didn't I? And I was like, "Don't be proud of that. He might get fired."
It was also in that math teacher's class where Brett, my roommate, I guess I can stop calling him my roommate now because we've talked about him enough.
Yeah.
He punched one of the, like, quote-unquote bully kids. He was just an idiot asshole who just thought he was cool but never really cared.
Yeah.
In the penis. He punched him just right in the dick. I don't remember what he was doing, but Brett just Didn't say anything. Really quiet. Turned around, punched him in the dick.
Waka-cha!
I also cussed that same dude out in the middle of class, and my teacher was like, "He deserved it." I was drinking something, and he did something. He knocked it out of my hand. I'm like, "Way to fucking go, you dumbass!" And he looked at the teacher. She's like, "You deserved it." I was like, dude, come on, man. Do I need to? Where is the next floor?
That one takes you up to...
Does it take me to the next floor? Let's find out. Here we go. We've started now. It has happened.
I think it does.
I'm lost now.
I think it does.
Because of the backtracking. The room I was supposed to be reminded of.
The tech type might jump down on you.
That's...
Oh, god damn it.
It moves so violently.
There you Gosh dang cat type.
Try this again. Ooh, it put me like right... What? Got it!
Yay! You missed, but they gave it to you anyway.
Aw, man. Dude, fuck high school. Okay. It was either my freshman or sophomore year of high school. They didn't tell us that if you didn't get your shit out of your locker
oh, yeah.
a week before
that was
the end
freshman
of
year.
school, they would just go in there and throw everything away. So I was a big Yu-Gi Man's player. I had so many. I had my entire binder full of all my rare, ultra rare, secret rare, half rare cards, and like a couple of, like cool band shirts and stuff because band shirts were cool. Yeah, it's Attack type. Stop it! And so I go to get my stuff out at the end of the day. Yes, the end of the day. They didn't even wait until the end of like when school was over to throw people's shit away. And my locker was completely empty.
All the trash cans were emptied out as well.
Like, well, no, they had all the bags of trash. It's just it was full of just tons of people's locker trash. Like, I would have never been able to find it.
Yeah.
And like I had a bus. Like I wasn't driving. I had to leave. And so, oh, this is gonna be bullshit with aiming. Oh no, I forgot about this.
Oh yeah.
So all my Yu-Gi Mans got thrown away. It might be easier not having it on that button. Put this down here. Okay. I had a copy of the Quran in my locker that I was throwing away.
Why did you have a copy of the Quran? I don't remember that one.
Because my mom has a copy of all the religious books.
Okay.
And we were talking about the Quran in class. I was like, fucking bring in the Quran because I don't know, I have it. The teacher, I brought it, and the teacher was like, "Oh, cool." And then we moved on with our lives.
Like she's, oh yeah, I don't really care.
I don't know why you brought that. So yeah, they just threw all the stuff away.
The year that we met in 8th grade. Remember at the end of the year when you gave that cringy ass speech about how you're...
Oh my god.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking that it was the first year nobody bullied me and it made me happy.
And he got up in front of the whole class and
I
talked
was
about
very
it.
heavily bullied throughout like elementary school and early middle school. And do I need to do this now? Yeah, and my 8th grade year was the first year I actually... It's not like fucking music. I made like decent friends and shit, and nobody like fronted me. And so like one of our teachers on like one of the last days of class, she's like,
Old Miss Ford.
she's like, does anyone want to say anything to the class? Just this is the last day. I'm like, yeah.
And I was not. He did not talk about this beforehand. It was not brought up. We did not have the meeting that we're supposed to have before we do dumb stuff like this. He just did it.
I got up, I stood up, and I was just like, I just want to thank everyone for like being so nice, and this being the first year where I didn't get bullied.
And there wasn't like the end of like the Breakfast Club. Everybody's like, yeah, dude, that's cool. It was more like the end of
just silence. It was like the end of Sopranos. It just faded to black. Nobody knows what happened after that. We all got confused. It was weird. Feelings happened.
We were all just like, what?
It was a weird time in all of our lives.
Yeah, basically what you did is you just completely ostracized.
No,
every
what I
single
did
person in the
was
class.
I stood up and I said, "Hey guys, can you bully me?"
Thanks for being so nice. Don't do this shit ever again.
Yeah. Try to forget about that moment. Oh my god, this
We should probably break for the next episode.
No, it's actually not that bad. I'm actually going through it pretty decent. I'm actually pretty amazed with myself right now. This guy.
Don't forget that room.
Thanks. The room that I'm literally in right now. This is that room. Hello? Where am I?
See you next time.
Is it a good time to stop?
I have no idea.
Perfect.
This might just be like a 6-minute episode. We just don't realize. It's already been an hour, and I only remembered this like third episode.
Okay.